since 2005. I haven't used an alarm clock. I hate them. I hate the idea that some electronic device set by some prehistoric version of myself, i.e. the me of yesterday, has determined that I should wake up at a certain point in time, that my present moment should be disturbed by some I hate that. It's so stupid. But anyway, so I don't like them, as you can tell. I don't use them usually, but recently, very recently, I started using one again because I got this idea in my head that in order to get up at 5 every day to go to the gym at 5:30, that I should have an alarm clock to wake myself up. And that I needed to choose to go to the gym, because in my last video I was talking about choosing to go to the gym at 5:30 every day. And in order to, I had to make myself get up, rigidity, force, drive, just control myself into a particular behavior. I don't know how I forgot how unhealthy that is for me especially, but it just doesn't work. I am like the ultimate antithesis of any controlling behavior. Anything that tries to control me, even myself, I just respond against it in a very bad way. Not just intellectually, emotionally, but also biologically. So some of you may know, I've mentioned it in one or two of my videos, that I have multiple sclerosis. I don't really think about it that much. It's in the background. It's there. I've had one or two episodes in my life. It just kind of sits there. It could become something much more of a problem for me if I wasn't healthy. My primary objective in life is to maintain optimal health, for the same reason all of us, but even more so because if I dip below optimal health, it's very easy for me to get, for the MS to rear itself up and to have an episode and for it to progress and get worse. So being extremely healthy is important to me. And one of the things that I know that makes me really healthy is getting lots of sleep. If I don't get enough sleep, it's like clockwork. I get sick. I just do this, some bacteria or my immunity drops, and anything that's in the air, boom, instantly sick. And so I was in London for 5 days, had back-to-back meetings, appointments. I was on a course. I was, meeting with clients, taking client hiking out along the coast, and I was doing a talk, and it was just like I was in there for 5 days, and it was like just back-to-back meetings, appointments. And I put some stuff in to just chill myself out too. Got a massage and things, but it was a lot. And then I came back, and literally the day I came back, boom, 5:30 in the morning, alarm goes off at 5 at the gym, 5:30, CrossFit, hitting it hard all week. By Saturday rolls around, I'm at my family party, and I'm just like, my head's all congested. I mean, it's the middle of summer. I'm like a sinus infection. I'm just wheezing. I'm like sneezing. It's like I can't even see straight. Oh, it sucked. And then the next day, I was just in bed for the next 3 days. Totally destroyed me. Didn't go to the gym, obviously. Didn't get any work done. Had to cancel plans and stuff. So what happened? I know that, right? I mean, I've gone years without being sick. So how did I create that situation where I wasn't sleeping enough? Well, obviously, one, I'm doing too much. I mean, that's clear. But more importantly than that, I was doing too much, and I wasn't getting enough sleep. The sleep factor was really the problem. But I love getting up at 5 a.m. It's like a new thing. It's like getting up early. It's so awesome. And so what do? I'm really promoting this getting up early thing right now. Early bird catches the worm, right? It's like just because you don't use an alarm clock doesn't mean you have to get up late. I typically got up around 7 or something, but now getting up at 5, I mean, like I'm hitting the gym at 5:30. My whole day is like 80% of the impact of my day is done, as far as I'm concerned, by 7 o'clock. I'm driving home from the gym, already did my stretching and everything, and like people aren't even up yet. It's such a great feeling. And then I get my work started before 8. I mean, that's great. So by 2, 3 o'clock, I'm like wrapping up my day, shutting things down, and so I got the rest of the day to chill out. Now, one thing, great insight I got was actually from one of my clients. She gets up at like 4 o'clock every day, runs through Manhattan, goes to CrossFit. She's an animal. And what she said was that getting up at 4 a.m. for her, which would be 5 a.m. for me, happens the night before. So what does that mean? Actually, it's how you prepare. And it was what she was suggesting. And actually what I got from it is like, the way that I'm going to get up at 5 every day and be in the 5 a.m. club, as I've heard it called, is not to force myself to get up early in the morning. It's to go to bed early. I know it sounds so obvious, right? But here's the problem. Going to bed early, that's not cool. Getting up early, that's cool, but going to bed early, that's not cool. So what happens is you have a not cool competing with the cool, and as a result, you get not that much sleep. And for me, that's not okay. So in order for me to be healthy and get up at 5 a.m., I need to be not cool first so that I can be cool in the morning. I know I'm saying this tongue-in-cheek, like be cool, but the reality is like, everybody's teasing me about getting in bed at 8:30. I'm going to be asleep by 9 o'clock so that I can be fully rested and wake up on my own by 5 o'clock. No alarm clock. I'm going to wake up at 5 because I only need 7 hours and I've been in bed for 8 and it's time to get up. It's time to get up, and it's easy that way. And so really I'm sharing this as for some insight. What are the insights here? Because I wanted to share the story. The insights are, don't try to control yourself into a particular behavior in a way that's going to sacrifice your health. That's one. Or sacrifice any other thing that's important to you. And if you want to be in the 5 a.m. club and get up early, like, do it the night before. I love that insight. Love that insight. Do it the night before by committing yourself to going to bed early. And so the way that the structure that I've created is, my intention is to be in bed by 8:30, to fall naturally to sleep by 9, and to rise naturally by 5 o'clock, just before 5, and be at the gym by 5:30. No alarm clocks. Now, that's 8 hours, right? I actually ideally only need 7, and I only need 7 when I'm not eating sugar, when I'm not eating crappy fried foods, when I'm not drinking caffeine, because then my sleep is better, it's more condensed. 7 hours is, I naturally wake up after 7 hours. So the other thing that I can do is to make sure that I'm eating very well. And so all of these things, eating well, eating the right foods, getting in bed, just relaxed. If I wake up at 5, I get to go to the gym, and if not, tough luck, man. You got to go to the gym a little bit later. You got to go to CrossFit at 6:30 instead of 5:30. And that's the price you pay for not going to bed early or for eating crap foods. You don't pay the price by sacrificing more health and forcing yourself to get up, because it's all counterproductive. You're focusing in on this small little win to try to win the battle, but you're losing the war to create great health. You're losing because you're so focused on winning this little battle about getting up early. No, I got to get there. No, just don't lose sight of the big picture. What's this all really about? And so I guess for me, this is my own edge and my own personal growth right now. I wanted to share with you in the hopes that maybe you'll get some insight into how you can create a more holistically healthy way of being and making decisions that's not creating pressure for you, and that's really honoring the overall mission, but still allows you to do more of the idealized behaviors that you might want to take on. Join me on the 5 a.m. club. If you join me and you do it in a way that's not about force and control, let me know. Or if you're doing it in a force controlling way and you find a way to continue doing it and letting up some of that force and control, let me know that too. Looking forward to hear from you. Much love. So if you like this video, or if you like the idea in this video at least, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you're into it, share it with your friends. Why not? Why keep it all to yourself? Tweet it, Facebook it, Google Plus it, whatever you can do, get it out there. And hey, if you want to learn more about creating passion, purpose, and prosperity in your life, and if you want to learn more about becoming a leader in your life, then hit up my website. You can learn more there. Finally, the best insights usually happen down below in the discussion, so leave a comment, ask questions, challenge me, if you will. Share your own story. I'd love to hear. Talk to you soon. Much love.